The magical turnabout. Objection right off the bat. There's no such thing as magic. We proved it already. Excuse me, what?
Behold my might.
Okay. 90% sure they're gonna say, okay, it's a TV show. Oh, it's Trucy. Maybe it's not a TV show. There's plenty of WTF moments. Penrose Theater stage? No. That was CGI. There's no two ways about it. Those were not stage effects. Lady, it didn't happen like that. Alright, fine. Oh, Athena's in this too. Okay. Everybody from all the previous games is here. Brava, Trucy. Wow, Apollo, wasn't that a great trick? You bet. I've never seen such a great magic act. Did you know they even featured Trucy's show on TV this morning? Penrose Theater. A well-known gateway to success for entertainers. The game is never wrong. It was a stage. Yes. Oh, yeah. Athena went to Europe. She speaks European. It's here at this famous theater that we'll finally get to see. Trucy writes, Trucy in Grammari Land. That doesn't quite roll off the tongue. The long-awaited revival of the magic of true Grammari. This is getting deep into the callbacks to stuff from Apollo Justice. Wow, that explains why there's a TV crew here to cover the show. This is the perfect opportunity to promote the Wright Anything agency too. After all, people look up to things they see on TV, right? But wouldn't they be looking up the talent part and not the law part of our agency? Mamma mia, you're right. We'd get nothing but requests from Trucy's fans, wouldn't we? Oh well. Guess we'll just have to make it the old-fashioned way. My name is Apollo Justice. I'm a rookie lawyer with only about 2 years of experience under my belt. We're here to see Trucy's magic show. She's a fellow member of our agency. We came on behalf of our boss, Mr. Wright, who's away on a trip. So are we gonna have like a chapter 2 that has nothing to do with Phoenix? We're just back here in Japanifornia? Ooh, and did you hear, Apollo? Even though it's only her debut, her shows are completely sold out. What? Really? That's amazing. Voila! A star is born. Who knows how far she'll go? At this rate, nothing in the world can stop us. Wahahaha! You do realize this has nothing to do with you, right? This is Athena Sykes. She's another member of our agency. She may not look it, but at just 19 years old, she's a lawyer as well. What do you mean, she may not look it? Of course I look the part. Care to explain how exactly? Aw, come on, have a heart. Stop treating me like a child. That gadget around Athena's neck that spoke just now, that's Widget. They cranked up well, they're introducing her, so they have to make sure that you know. Widget helps Athena out with her special field of expertise, analytical psychology. He also has a habit of blurting out whatever Athena's really thinking. Yeah, this little guy can be a little unruly at times. Hey, upgrade me already? Buzz. Your attention, please. The show will restart after a 20-minute intermission. we ask that you please be back in your seats before the next act. Thank you. Hey, why don't we go say hi to Trucy in her dressing room during the break? Oh yes, let's go see the big star. I'm nervous. What should I say to her? Whatever you usually say to her at the office every day? Buns! Bunnies! So this is Trucy's dressing room. Looks like she's busy over there with someone. Could you sign this, please, madam? Sure thing. Just the one sheet in this clipboard, right? You have to read it first. A fan asking for Trucy's autograph, maybe? I don't think so. It looks like some kind of contract. Thank you very much. I'll get this to the producer right away. Great, thanks. Oh. Polly, Athena, you came. Of course. Congratulations on your big debut. Thanks. Who was that just now, by the way? Somebody from Take-Two TV. They want to turn my magic show into a TV special. They're planning to broadcast it nationwide. Can you imagine? Wow, you really are a big star, except shouldn't you try to get on the internet instead? Who watches TV? Hey, can I get your autograph later, Trucy? Sure. My signature's in high demand today. Would you like one too, Polly? Yeah, actually, I would. Oops, looks like I ran out of flyers, so I'll have to sign your forehead instead. Hey, knock it off! Look, just forget about the autograph. This is Trucy Wright. She's a magician, and Mr. Wright's adopted daughter. She's becoming quite renowned in the magic world these days for her impressive skills. A lot of people get this wrong, but Apollo's actual job is being my magic assistant. No, you're the one who gets it wrong. Sore wa chigau yo. Oh, you think you can do that trick you always do at the office for me, Trucy? Okay. Behold, the wondrous magic that can make anything disappear. Ta-da! My magic panties are an extra-dimensional galaxy. It's Japan. Brava, Trucy, brava! Okay, but why do you always have to make my attorney's badge disappear? Well, that's because out of everyone at the Wright Anything Agency, you're the one I get the best reaction out of. It doesn't make my poor badge feel any better. The show. So the first case kind of throws you right into the trial, but for the rest of the game, trials are actually broken up into, they have like plot and investigation segments where you walk around and examine things and talk to people, and then the court case, usually just day one of the court case, and then more plot and investigation, and then a second day of court, and then usually that's the end. Thanks again for inviting us, Trucy. Thank you for coming. Your show sure packs a wallop. I nearly fell out of my seat when that dragon showed up. Yeah, that's not what it looked like in the cutscene. Just gonna say it. And when it attacked you, phew, I was terrified, even though I knew it was all just a part of the show. That's good, because that trick is the crowning glory of Act 1. Also, who would want to watch a magic show with just practical effects? Like, come on. That's not even magic. It's just like... It's just they hang a dragon thing from the ceiling and then they, I don't know, have fireworks go off or something. It's not magic, it's just performance. I don't know, lady. Oh, I should save too? Let's save occasionally. I'm really glad you're enjoying the show. I heard your shows are completely sold out, Trucy. They say your fans were all over the tickets the instant they became available. Like hungry wolves going after their prey. Sounds like you've made a loyal pack of followers for yourself already, Trucy. But you two are the only ones who got a special VIP invitation from me. Today's just a dress rehearsal for the performers, staff, family, and friends. Really? A general probe, huh? That's what they call it in Germany. Fact check. Is it fake news? Is it fake news, Serp? Do they call it that in Germany but not in Austria? Or vice versa? Also, is it pronounced general probe, or do you have to be all funny with it? The real show isn't until the day after tomorrow. By the way, are you going to finally do your magic panties trick on stage after the break? Sorry to disappoint anyone who came just to see my magic panties. They could have localized it as a different word. Like, what do you call them? The poofy underwear. They're not called panties. But my next trick is completely new. I'm debuting it today, and someone will be murdered. A new trick, huh? Are you gonna chop Apollo into little lawyer bits? Funny, I don't recall ever agreeing to anything like that. It is not pronounced general probe. Okay. Well, that does sound like a good idea. Today's trick is a totally new Troop Grammari original. The entire future of the troop is riding on the success of this special new trick. How so? This show is really important to me. It isn't like any of the other shows I've done. As the rightful heir to the Troop Grammari repertoire of magic, this show is my first chance to unveil the tricks I've inherited. Troop Grammari, huh? Yeah, I have a poster of them hanging right over there. It feels like it's been ages since I've seen a picture of them. I don't remember this guy. Or is he the new guy? Because we just saw him in the show. Troop Grammari was a group of magicians who dominated the magic world in their day. Trucy is the sole heir to the troop's entire repertoire of stage magic. Huh? Who's this guy in green and purple on the left here? Oh, that's the great Mr. Reyes, the other magician in today's show. He used to belong to Troop Grammari too, a long time ago. Alright, I will catch you later, Tulid. I will try to catch your stream too, if you're streaming later this week, or today. Hey, so tell us more about this special magic you're going to reveal today. Reyes? Oh, Mr. Reyes. Ugh. Alright. It's a secret Troop Grammari trick. Left behind by my late granddaddy, Magnifigrammari. Magnifique. It's never been performed before, so this is the first time it'll be seen by the public. The grand unveiling, huh? No wonder she's been working so hard. Well, I better get going. Huh? Where to? To practice my act, of course. The show's only a few days away. You're really pushing yourself. Didn't you practice until late last night, too? Yep, because everything's gotta be just right. Trucy inherited all of Troop Grammari's magic tricks from her father when he died, and the troop's entire legacy is now resting on her shoulders. No wonder she's feeling the pressure. It looks like everything's going well today, though. I mean, that last trick was perfect. Grace under pressure, that's me. After all, a true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. That's the Troop Grammari creed. It's hard to believe you've accomplished so much, even though you're still in high school. But to tell you the truth, I'm actually pretty nervous. Who wouldn't be? Oh, I bet this would do the trick. You'll be fine, Trucy. If anybody can do it, you can. Pie. That was just the boost I needed. Thanks. Apollo's fine. Sure has a... Oh, that's right. It's Daijobu. Everything will be Daijobu. Apollo's Daijobu sure has a way of really hitting you right in the heart and the ears. Enough ragging on my voice already. Trucy? Oh, hi, Bonnie. Okay, sure. It's almost time for the second act, Pyong. Oh, okay, thanks. Well, Apollo, Athena, enjoy the rest of the show. Oh, that's right, yeah, you were... Are you still there? Because you were going on vacation. Are you still there right now? Or did you come back? Or did you not do it yet? Or all three? She was a bunny. Bunnies say pyong. It's what they do. Break a leg, Trucy. Thanks, I will. Ate a reindeer? Do they do that? I guess they do that. We probably do that too. You have one more day in Helsinki and then 2 more in Tampere for the Mahjong tourney. Good luck. I hope her new trick goes well. Hey, this is Trucy we're talking about. She'll be fine. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure, Pyong. Huh? Performing magic is like walking a tightrope. There's always an element of danger, Pyong. One little mistake can even cost you your life. No, not for dragon magic or whatever. You throw your top hat and it gets big. Whatever. I wonder if she'll make it across today. Actual genius at that game. I believe it. Why do you think I don't play Mahjong on stream for Final Fantasy XIV? It's because I don't want you to look bad. And what do you mean by that exactly? Oh, nothing, Pyong. Now, if you'll excuse me, Pyong. She's gone. What was that all about? Judging by what she said, I'm going to guess she's probably a magician too. Come on, Apollo, we gotta get back to our seats now, or we'll be late. Ow! Hey, stop pulling. Okay, let's see. I guess it's time to move back to the stage. That was a good movement tutorial. Hurry up, Apollo. It's about to start. I want to see what Trucy's next trick is. I can flop pocket rockets in poker with my with my skill alone. Also, I realize the flop comes later. Shows how long it's been since I pokered. Yeah, I'm not really a poker guy. You're really wound up today, aren't you? Why don't you take your seat and try to relax? Whoa, look, there's a TV recorder over there. With a TV camera and everything. He's going to record the murder. Oh yeah, baby. Athena, sit down. You're blocking people's view. Yeesh, I feel like I'm babysitting here. Hello, everyone. I'm reporting from the beautiful Penrose Theater, where the public performance of Trucy in Grammar Land begins in just 2 short days. But today, they very kindly agreed to give us a sneak preview. So, 2 days before they actually debut the thing, they're going to record the big finale and put it on TV so people don't have to go. And also, they're going to put it on the internet, and it's going to be on YouTube, and you can't copyright strike it because it'll just get re-uploaded. Apollo, do you think I was on TV just now? How should I know? But if you were disgracing our entire agency, that's for sure. Hey, what the heck's that supposed to mean? Oh, here it comes.
Now, give up your dastardly ways! Huh? Over here. Come now, Mr. Hat. Offer the girl's life up to Mr. Rias and bring him back to life. What?
Since when and how did she make the switch?
You won't be reviving anyone today.
Wow, that was amazing. I have no idea how she escaped that coffin. I'm glad Trucy's little escape trick went off without a hitch. Tell the peons behind you. Nothing personnel. And when I open the coffin like this, inside you see... Mysterious? But how? I wonder what's going on. He's not getting up. Eek! Trucy. What just happened? Whoa, man, an accident? Is, like, that guy dead? Wait, that's not part of the act? Attention, please. For your own safety, we ask that everyone please evacuate the building. What's going on? Is Trucy okay? Everyone, outside, everyone. Evacuate immediately, please. Whoa, hey, stop grabbing at me. Trucy! So there's totally a corpse in there, and Trudy is a murder suspect. Ace detective. It's a corgi. They kicked us out. Hey, what gives? Will somebody please tell us what's going on? Poor Trucy. I hope she's okay. Hey, here comes that staff member from before. Your attention, please. We regret to inform you that today's show has been canceled. What? But I was looking forward to the rest of it. We're very sorry, but the theater is on lockdown, pending a police investigation. Excuse me. Is it because of that accident? That man in the coffin, is he... well, we're still trying to figure things out, sir. I can tell you that Ms. Wright is fine. She wasn't injured, so please don't worry. Thank goodness she's okay. You there! Robert Downey Jr., how did you get in this game? What the heck's going on? They wouldn't even let me in. Me, for crying out loud. Oh, Mr. Rettens? Rettens? Mystery Tins? Mystery Tins. Mr. Reetons. There was an accident during the show. An accident? Great. Just great. That's all I need right now. Do you have any idea how much money we're sinking into this program? And you are? The man behind the scenes, that's who. This is a fine kettle of fish, let me tell you. Spinning all this is going to be a real pain in my posterior, believe you me. Spinning? As in covering it up? Look, I gotta get inside. Seriously, can't a guy catch a break around here? Well, there he goes. Why don't we go back to the office for now? I'm sure Trucy will call us once things have settled down. Yeah, I guess? I guess let's leave? Aren't we her ride? Look, there's Trucy. No, I clicked on the dog. I want the Doge, not her. So the show actually starts the day after tomorrow, huh? I don't know if you've noticed, but you see that man in front of the poster? He's been standing there a long time looking at it. Yeah, I noticed, and sometimes he kind of stretches his hand towards it a little bit. Oh, I bet he's one of Trucy's fans. You think he's going to try and make off with it? Who knows? Oh, look! I guess we don't have to worry. Every time the man reaches for it, the dog growls and pulls at his pant leg. Yeah, it kind of begs the question, who's the master and who's the pet? What are all these weird objects anyway? Are they supposed to be modern art? Like that clock. Is it just me, or are the hands moving awfully fast? Ay caramba! What kind of clock doesn't show the proper time? Is that part of what makes it art? Who knows? Hey, take a look at that man in front of the clock. He's trying real hard to set his watch to it. Hey, mister! Did she, like, run over and stop him? You mustn't. Alright, how do I don't want to talk to you. We'll just move. Why wasn't it the Steel Samurai theme song? It's just a boring old ringy ring? It's no use. I can't get a hold of Mr. Wright. I wonder if something happened to him in Kurain. Maybe he got caught up in some kind of trouble again, as always. Yeah, trouble's drawn to him like iron filings to a magnet. Hey Apollo, speaking of Kurain, they're showing something about it on TV right now. There's been some surprising news coming out of the kingdom of Kurain. The country recently saw defense attorney Phoenix Wright win a not guilty verdict, the first verdict of its kind in 23 years. Mr. Wright won a trial in Kurain. Why didn't I hear about this on the internet where normal people get their news from? Lawyers are said to be highly disrespected in the kingdom of Kurain. So Mr. Wright's win was an upset victory amidst entrenched hostility. Wow, did you hear that? The first time in 23 years. Yeah, but what was he doing in court there in the first place? I thought he just went for a visit. So he was in some kind of trouble, just like we thought. Next, an update on the unfortunate accident that occurred at the Penrose Theater. Hey, now they're talking about the accident at Trucy's show. Famed magician, the great Mr. Rias, was skewered with a sword and died on the spot. Oh no! So, he really is dead. And now here is the footage of that deadly moment. What kind of news station is this? Like, we're now just going to show you somebody being murdered. Is this the music that's playing on the news while they show somebody dying? Alright, so I saw the shadow. The shadow did not escape my sight. Also, his camera operator sucks. Why weren't they pointing at any of the interesting stuff? Or did they crop it? Did they crop it for the news? They were like, we cropped it and we put cutesy music over it in order to make it less traumatizing. Mr. Rias's body isn't visible in this footage, but these are still very shocking images. The magician, Trucy Wright, is reportedly still only a high school student. Could it be that this unfortunate accident happened due to a lack of proper training? Did the young magician have enough experience, preparation, and knowledge? Some might say that Troop Grammari should be held accountable for this incident. Hey, what kind of biased reporting is this? Yeah, they're making it sound like it's all Trucy's fault. Oh, we've just received more breaking news. Oh my! The young magician in question, Trucy Wright, is now under arrest on the charge of involuntary manslaughter. What? We will keep you updated as this unfortunate tale unfolds. Stay tuned. Trucy's under arrest? She can't be. Apollo, we've got to do something. Yeah, let's get down to the detention center right away. But before I forget, I think I'll jot a few things down about the case. I feel as though it's been well established that in the Phoenix Wright universe, there is no such thing as involuntary manslaughter. It's called murder. It's called murder even if you kill someone accidentally in self-defense as they're trying to murder you. It's always called murder. And it's always punishable by life in prison or the death penalty or whatever. I'll just open up the court record and make a few notes in this bottommost tab here. I can use it like a kind of to-do list. If I ever get stuck, I can just refer to these notes. Did they have those in the previous? I don't remember if that's new or not. I suppose it's fine. It's not like the investigation part is supposed to be like puzzle-y. Like it works fine as a checklist. She's like, hope. That's why they're like, oh, okay, it's April 29th. The show is supposed to go on May 1st. It makes sense because we're going to talk to her today. The trial's going to start tomorrow. It's going to wrap up on the following day, and that way she can run from the courtroom to the stage where they immediately have the show after all. Happy ending. Poor Trucy. What can we even say to her? Oh, Polly, Athena. Trucy, are you okay? I'm fine. Don't worry about me. We saw the news about the accident on TV. Guess I can't Houdini my way out of this one. I got arrested and everything. They say I'm the one who caused the accident. But that's not true, right? To be honest, I don't really know. I mean, I have no idea how an accident like that could have happened. The trick went off without a hitch, I'm sure of that much. Still, the police just won't listen to me. They've already decided that it was all my fault. I'm exhausted after all their questions. Looks like she's been able to hang in there at least. Yeah, she really is one tough cookie. I know you're tired, but can you tell us a little bit about the accident? Yes, of course. Go ahead and ask me anything. I'll be Daijobu. First things first. Take that badge. Wah! Your attorney's badge. Does this mean you want me to... Not even you can make it disappear through this glass. Ta-da! Huh? It's gone. Wow, how did you do that? And how are you going to make it reappear? Oh, guard, I'm ready to go now. Wait, what about the rest of the trick? Ano Jiken. For starters, can you help us understand what happened? In today's show, there was a dead body in the coffin. How did that happen? Was there some kind of accident? I don't really know. The coffin was supposed to be empty when I opened it. But instead, Mr. Rias's body was in there. That must have been a huge shock for you. And when the dragon set piece fell down at the end, was that an accident too? It must have been. I have no idea how or why that happened either. Nothing went the way it was supposed to. I still can't believe Mr. Rias is actually dead. As tough as she is, this is obviously taking a toll on her. But how did Mr. Rias's body get into the coffin in the first place? It's magic. Trucy, we need you to tell us the secret of the trick. Of course I won't. You know what they say, a magician never reveals her secrets. What? What kind of Danganronpa case is this? She's just gonna tell us how the trick works? But if you ever tell anybody, I'll make you my guinea pig for every single new magic trick from now on. Don't worry, I'm a lawyer, remember? Client confidentiality is part of the job. So let's call this trick Trucy's Great Escape. How did you get out of the coffin? Alright, here goes. I'll reveal the trick, just for you two. Prepare yourselves for an exclusive explanation by magical girl Trucy Wright. Oh, that's boring. There's a secret trapdoor on the stage that leads down to the understage passage. A trapdoor? So when did you slip down into the understage passage? Remember when Mr. Hat was on stage holding a sword next to the coffin? Well, by then, I had already escaped from the coffin. It was waiting under stage. And while I was down there, I did several things to get ready for the next part. What technique? Okay, so what happened next? Mr. Hat was quickly raised up to the catwalk by wire. There's a cushion up there that acts as a shock absorber when Mr. Hat hits it. Meanwhile, I popped back onto the stage through a different trapdoor. And voila! The switch is complete. I like how we just promised her that we would never, ever reveal the secrets of how this trick worked. And we're like, let me just jot this down in a diagram and put it into my law folder where I put all of the evidence that I'm going to present in court. I had no idea all of that was happening. I was convinced you were still in the coffin. That's what professional magicians do. They make their audiences see something that isn't really there. In other words, you make us see illusions, right? We call it misdirection. While we keep you busy believing one thing, we're busy making something else happen. What we say is there really isn't, and what we say isn't there actually is. I get it. It's kind of like a magical bluff. But there's no escaping the fact that the victim's body was actually in the coffin. It wasn't empty like it was supposed to be. Yeah, that's the part I don't understand. The last thing in the world I expected to see in there was Mr. Rias. Also, what the heck is the point of the... Okay. I mean, I know it's gonna be dumb regardless. But she escapes from... They're like, okay. She's like, you're in the coffin. Boom, I close the coffin. Now I'm gonna summon a puppet that's gonna stab the coffin and kill you. And she's like, haha, actually I'm here with the sword. And now I'll stab the empty coffin? How is that part of a trick? It's dumb. Could he have climbed in there by mistake? I should get back to asking Trucy about the accident. Can you tell us more about the victim? I'll probably wrap up pretty soon. Once we're done with this and they want me to move on to the next place. Who exactly is this Mr. Rias? You said he used to belong to Troupe Grammari, right? Wait, you don't know who the great Mr. Rias is, Apollo? He's super famous. He's all people talk about on TV. Really? I just assumed he was one of Trucy's assistants. Way to diss the dead, Apollo. So how did the two of you come to perform together, Trucy? Well, like I said, he used to be a member of Troupe Grammari. He was a protege of my granddaddy, Magnifi Grammari. So the TV station arranged for us to perform together this time because of that connection. Did he continue performing as a magician after he left Troupe Grammari? No, he got injured while practicing for a show about 13 years ago. That's why he left the troupe. After that, he took a break from magic for a while. I'm pretty sure it's a recent thing, him getting famous again. I only started seeing him on TV again, maybe last year. I had nothing but respect for Mr. Rias as a magician. I can't tell you how sad I am this happened. I can't imagine how traumatic it must be to have someone die during your big show. Oh, but hey, don't worry, I'm Dai Jobu. I have to stay strong for my fans. Huh? My bracelet is reacting. People tend to unconsciously tense up when they're trying to hide something. And when I pick up on their distress, the bracelet around my wrist starts to feel tight. So I guess this means that Trucy's trying to hide something from me. I guess I should give my bracelet a tap. I can see things others can't. The slightest twitch, gesture, or change in expression. Yes, I can see it all when I'm concentrating intensely like this. And when people are feeling tense, they sometimes reveal a certain habit or little tick. I'll just shift my viewpoint around until I find Trucy's nervous tick. Okay, I think I found her telltale tick. I have to listen carefully to every word and and see what she gets shifty-eyed over. Then I'll perceive whatever she seems nervous about to get to the bottom of things. You're not Daijobu at all. Come on, Trucy, you should know by now that you can't hide anything from me. Don't tell me that your bracelet reacted. Yep. And here I thought my smile was going to do the trick. Huh. Looks like I broke the first rule of being a magician. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face, right? I remember hearing you say that before. That's right. It's a Grammar motto that my daddy used to say before he passed away. I'll never forget it. It's one of the few precious memories I have of him. But you can't keep everything inside, Trucy. You'll burst. Why don't you tell me what's bothering you? I can't. If I did, you wouldn't believe in me anymore. That's not true. As an entertainer, you believe in always keeping a smile on your face. And as a lawyer, I have a belief that's equally important to me as well.
Take that!
Your attorney's badge? I swore on this badge that I would always believe in my client to the bitter end. That's the cornerstone of being a good lawyer. Not law school. Not books or studying. Mr. Wright taught me as much. So no matter what you tell me, I'm going to keep on believing in you, Trucy. All I ask is for you to have a little faith in me, too. All right. Thanks, Polly. Ba-da-bum. Polly, what if I made a mistake? What do you mean? What if it really was me who stabbed Mr. Rias? What makes you say that? Well, in my escape trick, I use both a real sword and a rubber sword. I switched the real sword for the rubber sword just before I stab it into the coffin. Confusing? Okay. So even if somebody had now, all right. Like I said, I'm wrapping up in a few minutes anyway. Have a good one, Serp. I will see you later. So even if somebody had been in there, the rubber sword shouldn't have hurt them. But Mr. Rias was found dead in the coffin. Hey! Faded Oasis, thank you very much. And shared rewards, is that... I don't actually know how those work. Is it emotes? Do people get emotes? Perhaps. Could be. I think it's emotes. I think it's Christmas emotes. Did I get one? I hope so. Did Hitanbot get one? I hope so. It just doesn't make any sense. I know I swapped the swords. You're absolutely sure? Positive. I practiced that trick hundreds of times with no mistakes. I didn't... That's not my bot. That's Streamlabs. Streamlabs said it. And yeah, it says in chat or whatever, it says for 4 months. So... Cool. Well, thank you for that. I remember very clearly swapping the swords this time, too. But could I have made a mistake this time? Could she really have? Well, I better get going. Oh, we're flashing back to this scene again, already. Where to? To practice my act, of course. The show's only a few days away. You're really pushing yourself. Didn't you practice until late last night, too? Everything's got to be just right. Maybe I really did kill Mr. Rias. Trucy. The worst possible mistake I could make. Such a horrific accident right in the middle of my show, and yet, all I can think about is, now that this has happened, Troupe Grandma will get its performance rights pulled. There'll never be another show. Yeah, that is kind of a shitty thing to start thinking about right now. Everything my family worked so hard for will be gone forever, and poor Mr. Rias had his whole life and a great career ahead of him. I ruined everything. I destroyed it all. I took it all away. Polly, I'm ready to pay for what I did with my life. That's the crime. That's the punishment for involuntary manslaughter. It's the death penalty. And your lawyer gets the death penalty. Trucy, I don't think you did anything wrong. You don't? I've had one question going through my mind this whole time. Was this accident really your fault? What do you mean? I don't have any proof or anything. It's just... I don't think you'd ever make a mistake like that. Also, didn't somebody have to have put him in the coffin? Or no, we're saying he died from the stab, right? Or no, we don't even have an autopsy yet. Whatever. I saw how hard you work on your tricks, staying up late every night to practice, and I know you. You always get everything picture perfect. Nobody's perfect all of the time. Still, I think something else could have caused Mr. Rias's death, not any mistake of yours. After all, you're sure you swapped the swords, right? Yes, I remember doing it. Also, who cares if the swords were... How did he get in the coffin? Either he went in there on purpose, or somebody killed him and then put him in there. Then I just know it wasn't your fault, Trucy. But how can you say that? We don't have any proof it wasn't me. Why do they let her keep her hat and cape in jail? And her magic panties that apparently can steal things through the security glass? You would think they would take those away. Although they do typically give people lots of things when they're in this detention cell. Matt Ongard had his snifter of brandy that he was allowed to have in there. Max Galactica had like 17,000 decks of playing cards that he had, so he could always throw playing cards at us every time he spoke. I believe in your skill as a professional magician. If she's not wearing her iconic outfit, she'd be another person. This is true. Have there been other games? I don't think so. I think this is the first. So I'm going to prove your innocence. Don't worry, you're going to be Daijobu. The dots of sadness. There's no crying in jail. Read the rules. Thank you, Apollo. Thank you for believing in me. I'm going to believe in you, too. Good. I'm sorry. I need a tissue. You have one around your neck. Use that. I've never seen Trucy cry like this before. She's a little girl. She always seems so strong. Okay, fine. But maybe sometimes she's just putting on a brave face. She's still just a kid, after all. She probably cried in Apollo Justice, didn't she? Sure. So I have to ask to make it official, but will you let me defend you? Yes. I'm counting on you. I don't want to have to cancel the show on its opening day. See? I told you. I told you. They're like arrested on the 29th, court on the 30th, court on the 1st, found innocent, run out the door, quick, hop on your broomstick and fly to the thing where you can still have the thing. She seems fine now. Trucy, let's win this trial together. Like some people. Oh my god, you're right. Yes, the one with the eye gouging. There was absolutely plot-relevant panties. Well, we better get right to investigating. Come on, Athena. Wipe that nose and let's go. Excuse you, do you see any snot on my face, Apollo? Yeesh. Talk about an emotional roller coaster. We'll need to investigate the stage at the Penrose Theater where the body was found. Yeah. I hope no one will try and stop us. If you're going to the Penrose Theater, can I ask you a favor? Of course, what is it? I left a very special notebook behind in my dressing room. Sure, we can pick it up for you. That notebook is really, really important to me. I don't know what I'd do if anybody read it. Wow. I wonder what's in it. The notebook is in my blue handbag on the table. It's... Lady. Lady. It's big and black. You can't miss it. Thanks in advance. And with that, I've got to go. It seems they've got more questions for me. Alright, see you later, Trucy. So should we investigate the stage first or go get the notebook? Alright. Beep a beep beep. Alright. So, that is all for tonight. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a good time. More of this next week, of course. We'll be playing it for a while. Saturday, we're going back to the Messenger to play some more of that. I don't think we'll finish it. I think it's probably a pretty decently long game. And then Sunday will be Final Fantasy XIV Mentor Roulettes, of which we have, like, 60 left to go. Can you believe it? I know you can believe it, because I said it. I do a pretty good job of telling the truth.